Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we have some dev insights. These were posted yesterday, April 27th, and I will read them so you don't have to. Alright, again, dev insights from just yesterday. It's been so busy, there's so much to cover, it's hard to keep up with it all. Alright, so interesting. They broke these up into categories and gave pretty short, simple statements. So let's see how we do. Category 1, hero, strength, and balance. All right, question 1. Could Gwendolyn's passive Shield of Hope be adjusted so that rage regeneration takes effect while allies are shielded, rather than only after the shield expires? Right now, the healing trigger can feel too slow to provide meaningful value in actual combat, especially for allies who are not actively taking damage. Interesting. Good suggestion. So they reply saying, I appreciate the detailed breakdown. We see the idea of increasing her rage, but Gwen is designed for long-term sustain and high-pressure scenarios. We'll stick with her current design for now and keep an eye on her performance. That's a fair answer and a way to say no. Sometimes it's true. Like sometimes the way, or sometimes the devs are wrong, right? The design team is wrong, I should say. The designers of the hero kits might have a very specific usage in mind, but the community figures out other ways that they didn't even think of when they created the hero in the first place. We've seen that with this game, I'm sure, but we've definitely seen it with me working with FATELESS and Godforge, even Alpha or whatever, and I'm sure it's gonna always be the case. The community will find ways or have a desire to use a hero in a certain way that maybe the devs didn't even intend. Or sorry, designers. Devs are like the game function. Design team is creating the heroes and all that fun stuff. Okay. Anyway, question 2. Could Magda receive further improvements? She currently feels like a niche hero with limited use cases, and her awakening effects, especially Awaken 1, do not seem impactful enough to justify investment. So solid point about Magda. We feel her utility is in a good place for her role as a specialist. Her power curve is exactly where we want it right now, but we'll keep tracking her pick rates and win rates to ensure she remains relevant. So, I mean, at least people are suggesting like somewhat detailed things or specifying not just, oh, this hero feels bad, why? Like, that's interesting and good to point out for the team to look at. All right, Xena. Oh gosh, Xena, I forgot about her. Yeah, exactly, I forgot about her. That's a problem. Her deployment time after using her ultimate be reduced. Right now it feels too long and limits her overall performance, especially in content such as Malric Halls and Titan. So the reply is that good call on the redeployment time. Xena's exclusive gear provides the tool to speed this up. We recommend giving it a try to fully unlock her potential. We'll also be watching her performance and see how it holds up. I mean, that's a fair reply, honestly. That's the whole point of a lot of these exclusive type situations, I guess. They kind of do that on purpose, don't they? Like they instead of changing a hero's kit, they add more value by giving them exclusive artifacts or gear. All right, Dahlia. Performance in Boss Rush Hard Mode Beta has been wild and caught everyone off guard. Was she actually designed to hit those numbers? And is there a plan to tweak her before the official version drops? I think that was bugged because they made it seem like do not invest. Remember when that first got released, there was actually statements where they stressed, remember, this is a beta of this thing. Do not invest, like, or invest in heroes accordingly or wisely. Like they hinted like maybe things could change and maybe it's bugged, or hint, hint, don't all build Dahlia just because she's number 1 all of a sudden, and then they change it and then people are mad because they changed the one thing where she's actually good. I thought that was really funny, but it was a good point by them. So they do say, we're actively tracking feedback on Dahlia's performance in the Mortal Codex Conquest Challenge Beta Hard Mode. As this mode is still in testing, mechanics and stats are subject to change, ongoing adjustments, so the current version is not final. To ensure a balanced and strategic experience at official launch, we already have specific adjustments planned for Dahlia in the next update. We'll share more details. I mean, I would assume she might get nerfed if she was like wildly the best answer or part of the best answer to where it wasn't logical. I'd say they should be careful making limiteds the best answers for things, but they do have a bad track record of that, don't they? Okay, category 2, gear and artifacts. Question 5. Could the gear identification system be improved so that identifying gear provides more consistently valuable results? Right now, the randomness feels too high, and identified gear often does not feel meaningfully better than regular gear. It's true, almost every time I'm very disappointed, let's be honest. I don't get them that often, and when I do, they kind of suck. Alright, we've been following the feedback on gear RNG closely. We're planning improvements to the overall gear acquisition experience in future updates. Stay tuned for those changes. Question 6. Could advanced recasting hammers be improved so their actual results better match how difficult they are to obtain? At the moment, the outcomes often do not feel worth the investment. So we hear the feedback on these hammers. We're looking at ways to improve the mechanics to deliver better value and impact in the future. So yes, they have seen the feedback and they are looking to improve that. Because yeah, those are really special. Like, you can't just pop a dozen of them and hope for the best. Okay, question 7. Could recasting and refining experience for non-exclusive gear be improved, especially by raising the probability of rolling higher quality substats? Right now, spending a large number of hammers can still result in too many low-quality rolls. So we're aware of the concerns around substat quality of a non-exclusive gear and are evaluating adjustments to probabilities for both recasting and refining. And then question 8, could transmutation gems be improved to give players more control over the outcome, either through a pity system that gradually removes unwanted stats from the pool, or by allowing players to choose the resulting stat directly? Right now, the fully random outcome can make this rare resource feel frustrating to use. So we're already working on this. Optimization for transmutation gems is underway, and upcoming updates will introduce improvements to make the overall experience smoother. So yeah, positive all around there when it came to the gear and artifacts. It seems they are working on some sort of a balance patch and improvements for the experience there. So good answers, I suppose, right? Okay. Category 3, convenience and quality of life improvements. Let's see that. Could the current Demon Soldier affiliation system in GVG be improved to give players more control? While the existing top 5 historical BP system is helpful for convenience, the current binding logic still feels too automated and leaves very little room for strategy or customization. Would the team consider adding a more flexible assignment system, such as manual affiliation, position-based assignment, or other ways to let players decide how high BP heroes are matched to different demon units? So it says that's already on our roadmap. We're targeting a June-July release for more flexible binding system. It gives you greater tactical control over your demon soldiers. Cool. It does seem like they really do work on the GVG experience. Now, it is what keeps a lot of the endgame long-term players invested. Once they do, new content gets released, they do it, and then what? It's either, you know, like a lot of people might feel like they don't care as much, but the people that are long-term or super ultra endgame really tend to love that content, and it is important to keep them happy too. Oh, I keep yawning and like wanting to sneeze. I can tell my allergies are kicking my butt. Okay. Question 10. Could the operation flow for refining and recasting be sped up? Right now, repeated actions are interrupted by frequent pauses, which makes the process feel unnecessarily slow. We're with you on this. We're planning to improve the flow and reduce unnecessary pauses in an update scheduled for the second half of the year. Okay. Yeah, it's so true. I think the problem is like you have to wait for the animations too. And you don't want to do like 10 at a time and then pick the best one, because then best one is subjective. So I think it would just be better if you could click C, like just a lot faster and remove some of the extra animations. While they add excitement at first, it definitely isn't necessary when you're trying to do 100 of them. All right, question 11. Could Akira's phantom skill be included in auto battle logic? At the moment, not using it automatically causes her to lose noticeable amounts of damage. So good catch. Currently, auto battle handles timing, but Akira's phantom still requires manual placement. We'll continue refining the system to make the experience smoother. Yeah, I mean, you still gotta place the thing. And the game doesn't know where you want to place it unless you place it. Or are they just meaning if you auto battle and you place it, it's not placing them on auto? You have to still manually place them even if the whole battle is on auto, but you can't when it's dimmed out or you're doing a quick run. I don't know what exactly. Okay. Anyway, question 12. Could the game introduce some more complete loadout and preset system that allows players to save and quickly switch full hero setups, including gear, artifacts, and mode-specific plans, such as Titanic and Malric Halls? Right now, switching between lineups for optimizing for different modes can be time-consuming, and score-related setups also be affected when previously used gear is modified later. He said, we're ahead of you on this. A major loadout overhaul is coming in the May update. Soon. Covering everything from gear to artifacts. Will support multiple team presets, making it easier to switch between stages or preserve your matrix scores. Interesting. I feel like this is the funniest thing for me. Every time I start to be like, okay, I'm going to work on whatever thing this week, I'm really gonna do it. I'll get something like this, I'll read and be like, well, I guess I should wait for that update first. And then it makes me have a mental block about like, I could do this thing, but why would I do it now when it's gonna be better later? Now just wait. It's fine. I waited long enough. I just need to do some things. Oh man. All right, question 13. Could the storage system add a one-tap bulk sell option after completing a bulk upgrade, so gear management can be handled more efficiently? Yeah, the quick stuff is really quirky too. But that's not storage system. That's storage. Never mind, not the gameplay. That's another conversation. So, solid idea on the bulk sell. We're planning to roll out this second half of the year to help you clear out gear more efficiently. We'll share more details as we get closer. Yeah, that's so true, because when there's like multiple taps back and then reselecting everything again, like once you enhance everything to 12, then you want to immediately click things to sell that are not good, and then you want to choose to go to 16, right? That's at least my flow. All right, question 14. Could more daily life quality of life improvements be added, such as quick battle for guild boss and better auto-equip options that include currently equipped gear, so the system better reflects actual player needs? So heads up, the May update will introduce new loadouts. Okay, that's what they're saying. We're also moving forward with additional quality of life updates, including quick battle for guild bosses in the same window. Interesting. Sounds like they're gonna really help time spent in game to not be as crazy, which is amazing. Category 4, dungeon rewards and reward pools. Question 15. Could the dungeon system and its overall rewards be improved? Right now, the return on investment feels too low, and players hope to see better reset frequency, stronger shop value, and improved drop pools, and more useful materials. So get ready, Gear Dungeon 3 is just around the corner. With its arrival, you'll receive more keys a month and a wider selection of items in the shop. So this is what we just got, right? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's there, right? Right? I think so. Oh wait, no. That was one of the things that said May 1st. May 1st. It's not there yet. Alright, could the rewards in Malric's chest be adjusted, especially the 5-star psychic powers already feel too abundant for many late game players? Yep. So we're keeping a close eye on reward composition in Malric chest. We'll make adjustments based on in-game data. Alright, question 17. Could the drop rate of exclusive artifacts be increased and the stamina cost of AMR be reduced? At the moment, its cost feels too high compared with the rewards players receive. So we've heard the feedback on AMR. Improvements to the artifact crafting experience are already being planned. With the expansion of artifact stages, the amount of related materials obtained has also been increased. We will continue refining the system, so keep an eye on future update announcements. Category 5, Resource Acquisition. Question 18. Could reset books be added to event rewards once or twice a year, given how rare and valuable they still are for many players? Hero reset books will be added to future milestone welfare events. Please keep an eye on official announcements. Yeah, this is they're never going to tell us how often they're going to give them. I still think if it's only like once a year, just do it in an anniversary event every year so people know every year I get that thing. I think it should be every 6 months personally, but whatever. I think it should be anniversary and Frostfall Jamboree is a reset book. And then maybe something in between like the Easter time and then, I don't know, whatever else is in between. Maybe Halloween, Easter and Halloween give us unpolished soulstone. Okay. Could epic skill crystals be added to the Dwarven shop? Oh, wait, I skipped one. Question 19. Could the distribution of legendary soulstones be improved? See, right now the resource still feels too rare for long-term players. We will continue optimizing related drop mechanisms in the future. Please stay tuned. Question 20. Epic skill crystals be added to, or could epic skill crystals be added to the Dwarven shop? Made purchasable via gold and diamonds. At the same time, rare skill crystals seem to offer limited value for many players. So we'll continue tracking the supply of epic skill crystals. If they're not meeting expectations, we'll look into ways to improve them. I mean, there's not that many epic heroes you're really going to fully skill. This game gives way too many legendaries. So it'd be a very niche use for that. Like someone who's literally just choosing not to play with legendaries because they feel like it, which is fun. But they're so easy to get legendaries in this game. Free to play even, like short term. Hell, like I mentioned, Odd One Gaming, my husband, he's just started a new account. He's on day 5, now day 6 with Reset. And he's already got multiple legendaries. I think 4? He literally just started. That's too much. Anything they give too many legendaries. Yes, they do. It's a lot. And then you don't even play the other characters. You forget how impactful they can be. Like, back in my day, Maul and Idril were all you need to push. And, I mean, you still can... There's still a lot of great epics, but... Anyway. Yeah, the game just gives so many legendaries so quickly that it's like... You don't need epic skill crystals, sorry. I mean, for a few, but not a lot. Could the summoning rewards in Spiritual Altar be expanded with more milestone rewards? The feature feel more rewarding and motivating. Summoning rewards to Spiritual Altar will be optimized in the near future. I mean, did you see the last one? If you maxed out the last Spiritual Altar event, there were 9 Ancients. Like, hello, I think that was great. Okay, could an exchange feature be added for excess shards so players with large pools of unused shards have meaningful ways to use them? So they're planning to launch a shard exchange event feature through future events, so hang on to those extra shards now. They've done it only a couple times, right? Hope they do it for all types of shards. I feel like they've done it where like what about the artifacts or what about the epic heroes? I know they've always let you do legendary heroes, but or the skins. The skin, don't I still have skin shards for Silas? Yeah, I don't remember if it was just too low of value to exchange them and I had too many of the other ones, but I still have stuff from very, 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 very long time ago. Okay, question 23. Could more frequent limited banners with selectable heroes be introduced? Or could another solution be offered for limited heroes that remain difficult to replace but have had very few acquisition opportunities? He said, we've seen the interest in selectable banners. They're typically reserved for major milestones due to their rarity, but we already have some return plans in the pipeline. yeah, they can only do them so much, or suddenly these limited heroes are more common and easier to pull because you can guarantee which one you're choosing, more so than the random other heroes in the game. So the limited actually become more of a guarantee, which is technically true. I mean, I have A5, Sun Wukong, Kagiri, Dao Chan, and many others, but although some of those have soulstone, so maybe I can't say that. Okay, I have A3 of most of the, like, all exclusives by pulling them, but I don't have even A1 of some of the best characters that are not limited, so that's a questionable reality. Okay, category 6, live service strategies and environment governance. Question 24. Could more focus be placed on improving older heroes and adding new gameplay content, rather than continuing to release new heroes at the current pace? Many players would also like to see more content that encourages strategic use of existing rosters. So we're working on improving the utility of older legends while fine-tuning tempo for new arrivals. We want every hero to have their moment. They did say in the Hot Topics version of Dev Insights posted last that they're doing like a veteran hero something, whatever it was called. But yeah, like a project to try to focus on some of the really old heroes. Okay, this person is just being funny. Could Lynx receive a new beach vacation style skin with a bikini themed design? Lynx, the cat, fox. What the hell is Lynx even? Not a lynx, which is ironic. Lynx in a bikini, noted. No, don't note that, please. They're just being stupid. Or they're a furry, which is, that's, no. 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 Oh my gosh, I'm laughing at that one. Could the current word filter be less aggressive, especially in languages other than English, where too many words seem to be restricted unnecessarily? Even English, no. English is terrible. So I started making a list. Where the hell did I put it? I started making a list of ridiculous translation issues. I have to find where I put it. We could combine them and I'll put them all together. But they do say report it. So funny. Okay, could the requirement for sending direct messages be raised, or could additional unlock conditions be added to reduce scam messages from low-level accounts? So DM scams are a major concern, where someone's gonna type furry. FR. Do you not know how to spell furry? Someone type furry, please. Furry, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I got so distracted by someone typing or spelling with reactions. Scam DMs, we're addressing them, planning to raise level requirements to introduce new additional unlocking conditions to help those accounts be out of your inbox. Like, you can't send a DM until you're a certain whatever. But then you gotta be careful with that. I guess you have to prove that you're really playing or something somehow. Or maybe you have to have bound your accounts or something. I don't know. But yeah, new players need to be able to do like the W Gold gift event, because that's super fun and interesting. And that's the kind of stuff that like gets people to actually spend. Like, let's be honest, if you've never spent and you get enough W Gold and you buy a privilege card and you feel how nice it is to have those features, you'd be pretty tempted to spend a little bit of money and continue having that feature. You wouldn't want it taken away. It's actually very brilliant marketing. Yeah, I really like that. But okay, that was the Dev Insights for April 27th. Nice to see that there's some genuine, interesting stuff coming for loadouts, for gear, resource acquisition for rewards. Not too much in the way of heroes mentioned or balances here, but we did just get a bunch of hero adjustments in the April update. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please don't encourage Lynx to be sexy. And I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to check out the other videos here if you're working on Transylvania, and give a sub to Odd One's new account.